So let's set the scene. It's 2026, and Brandon Schaub's the most likable dude in the Rogansphere. Like, what the hell's going on?
Hey, I hate him more. I hate him more. Shut the up, okay, with the virtue signaling. Yes, it's not hard to hate a scumbag.
You got to look more into it, B, and you would be so much more upset.
But I haven't looked.
But that's the issue.
I don't need to look into it.
You do, though.
No, because
you do if your take's going to be they didn't know.
No, my take is this. If you knew about that guy.
All of them did, Brian.
Then you're a scumbag.
Then all these people we're mentioning are scumbags. They all knew.
How do you know? How do you know they did?
There's emails in the that's why you got to look into it.
Yeah.
In the 3 million
I don't have time
emails,
to look into 3 million, but yeah.
But then don't comment on it and say, well, they didn't know.
What I'm saying,
that's what I'm
about
saying,
the whole thing is
I'm trying to help you out.
Yeah.
If you looked into it, you'd be like, what the?
So there's the Epstein list. Dude, I think it's time we create our own list. You know what I mean? For people who are outright defending pedophilia, who are trying to deflect from what's going on with this child sex trafficking, we need to put them on a list. You know, that dude right there, for those of you who don't know, that's Brian Callen, comic. I'm pretty sure, I mean, I don't blame y'all for not knowing him. You know, put Joe Rogan on this list, over here deflecting with Mike Vance recently in his podcast. You know, anybody, whoever it is, any public figure, or anybody who's going to bat and trying to deflect from this heinous, I don't even know what else to call it, put them on a list. We will treat them accordingly. Enough is enough. I thought I would never see the day that people will just outright defend pedophilia like that, man. That was just him recently. This was him last week ago regarding Brian Callen and the Fire and the Kid podcast, which I'm apparently listening to nowadays.
Do you know any, do you know anyone who's like, dude, I don't know what it is. These kids.
No. I like to
never. In your entire life, have you ever met someone who's into kids?
But I'd like to believe it's very rare still. Like, I'd like to believe
I don't think so at that elite level.
Like, this is my problem with everything. There's a 3 million page dump. I don't know what the was some crazy person saying something.
It's meant to be that way. It's meant to be that way.
I mean,
just throwing shit.
I don't know where to look.
Yeah, so this is what they want. So it's like these smoke screens, right? They want all this.
That's how I feel.
So then the public goes, I don't know what the fuck.
I've asked so many people.
And Trump goes, right?
Yeah.
I told you there's nothing there. Like,
where do we start?
You see, like, I didn't know that Brian Callen had like a career left to ruin, but now I know because it's cooked now. It is cooked. The way this man's getting flamed on the internet. Anyways, in this video, we're going to talk about Brian Callen, the Rogansphere. We're going to make fun of Joe Rogan's bald penis. I mean, it's probably bald. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I truly appreciate it. I want to say my apologies for not dropping a video in the past 4 days. I've been really sick. I got wrecked. So, you know, my bad for that. But at the same time, I want to thank everybody for subscribing. I recently passed 1,000 subscribers. Thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. It means a lot to me. I got a lot to grind, not like that. I got a lot to improve on. So thank you. Thank you. The videos will be going back to normal now. I took Rogan's Alpha Brain. It actually didn't work. It made me more delirious, but you know, I'm trying, okay? Anyways, roll the clips.
Do a documentary to revive his name after you knew about it? You're a scumbag.
Well, hey, B, you know who directed most of that stuff?
Who?
Your boy Woody Allen.
He directed what?
A documentary on Epstein.
Look that up.
Oh no!
I thought it was Steve Bannon. Because if he did,
Steve Bannon did, and Woody Allen and him are so close.
Yeah,
and he was giving him notes on what to say.
If you knew that he was, then you're a scumbag.
Part of the issue is you showing any sort of sympathy for Woody Allen or Epstein. That's the issue.
If Woody Allen knew that Epstein, his friend, was a convicted child.
No, he didn't direct a documentary. He gave him on interviews what to say, how. His exact words, not to look like such a monster.
He said that, or was that Steve Bannon, Bob?
No. That's Woody. Woody Allen is.
He did not produce a documentary about him. So we got to make sure here, Bob, because you know, Alan.
I'm positive.
Okay, so bottom line is this.
Go to listen. What are you on Google? Get out of Google.
Hold on.
Go to Coffeezilla.
Let me just say this.
It's just the hypocrisy that gets me. You know, this man's out here saying nobody defends pedophilia like me, even though this man, if you look into his history, has a history of, you know, sexual assault and misconduct. You know what I mean? I'm going to put this article out here from a couple of years ago. As a matter of fact, this article came out during the Chris D'Elia scandal. And this man, Brian Callen, went to bat for Chris D'Elia, who, you know, was his dear friend. But still, it says here, quote unquote, Callen described D'Elia as a ladies' man whom he had never seen or heard engaging in any illegal activity. And right now, I have to believe that because he's still a friend. So, I mean, this man has, repeated history of defending these quote-unquote pedophilias. So, I mean, that's all the context you need to know. That's all the context you need. I mean, the other thing you need to know, obviously, is that this man's just Rogan's handler. Whatever Daddy Rogan says, that's pretty much it. Matter of fact, I mean, this was Rogan just like last week when Mike Benz was on his podcast over here trying to deflect from the fact that Epstein had a child sex trafficking ring. It's just so atrocious and gross.
Very specific illicit desire to want underage people.
Well,
how do you even find out that someone's into that?
Well, I don't think that the majority or anything close to it of the women were technically. I think it was largely
young,
very young, barely legal, so to speak. But and I know that there were cases of underage, but I think
most of it was just
very, very young, but not like
20-year-old
not
girls,
like 13
18-year-old girls.
type thing. Remember, because this is an international enterprise, and many of the clients are like, in countries that don't necessarily have the same norms about that that we do. You can very easily see someone getting involved in that just because girls juice deal.
I made a video about that. If you guys want to check it out, please. But Rogan's cooked with this one. His own audience were over here turning against him for what he was doing there in that podcast. Going back to Bryan Callen, it's clips like these where this man's clearly circulating around the most obvious case of pedophilia and trying to honestly deflect from what's actually going on in these files.
Yeah,
so
but what about all the young kids?
It sounds like he was he was a pimp to nerds.
What about the young kid though?
He had a penchant for 14, 15,
and so did some other very famous.
Well, there's a lot of emails. There's emails saying really enjoyed that the 9-year-old, was it 9-year-old Brazilian?
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's massages on kids and shit.
Wait.
Yeah.
Where'd that
They said really enjoyed the young one today.
Who said that?
Yeah. It's all in the files.
There's some 9-year-olds in there.
Yeah, there's even younger.
I'll move to you guys. Hold on.
I'll go to chat after this.
Hey, she was 14, guys. Can you get the right?
Oh no, this is just one example.
Dude, there's
just one.
So many.
Yeah.
Brian, come on, she was 14. What is your take today? What the is going on? Woody Allen, now you defend Epstein?
Woody Allen's a very different story. Woody Allen's totally different.
It's weird you're dating your stepdaughter.
It's still
So what really gets me, and what made me make this video, a quick video, it's going to be, honestly, it's a very shit video. a quick shit video because I'm still sick, but I'm recovering. Is the fact that he is outright stating to you guys, or to us, he's like, if you don't know anything about the subject, then why speak on it? This motherfucker clearly knows nothing about the subject. Nothing. And he's still yapping about it. As a matter of fact, he's yapping on it. And even a buffoon like Brendan Schaub, who's sitting right next to him, is just like, hey, man, what you're saying is just completely indefensible. I can't stand by this. Wait, what's going on? He's making Brendan Schaub look like freaking someone who's not Brendan Schaub. You're like, it's just insane. How low do you have to go that Brendan Schaub will look 10 times smarter than you on your own pod? He has a daughter. Bryan Callen has a daughter. You see, there is a special place in hell for people like this. Rogan has daughters, and he's out here deflecting with Mike Benz recently. Now, since then, he's been having multiple guests, and now he's just over here saying, oh, yeah, man, perhaps, yeah, man, there's probably, child sex trafficking ring. Yeah, man. It's like, but he's also the same guy, one of these, I guess he got big on conspiracy theories and other conversations, who's been yapping about the Epstein list since 2018, if that? You know what I mean? All his conspiracy theory friends who got on the show, who got big on the show, were yapping about Epstein. Now it's 2026, and Rogan's over here acting like he just heard of the name Epstein for the first time.
Anybody who has underage kids is a scumbag and should go away forever.
This guy,
right?
That's this guy.
Who?
It's Epstein.
I'm very aware
of
that.
Other people.
I've never said anything other than he's a scumbag.
And that's and my thing is that's the only take. There's no that's what they did back in the day.
I agree with you. I agree it's the only take.
Yes.
I agree it's the only take.
That's it.
That's
There's
right.
no wiggle room.
And anybody who knew about his complicity.
Which they all did.
Now, hold on. What I'm saying also is that there were a lot of people in those emails that thought Jeffrey Epstein had the best parties. I don't think Elon Musk knew. I don't think he knew that Jeffrey Epstein was into. And I don't think when he said, let's go to the island and have a party, I think it sounds like he wanted to get his freak on.
There's an email between Bannon, Woody Allen.
Now
listen to this. Yeah. Bannon, Woody Allen, and Epstein. And they go, should we all go to lunch? Or is that too many pedophiles in one room?
Wow.
It's just the word choice that he uses that like really puts him in an even deeper hole. You see, my problem with the Epstein list is that, what problem? There is the problem you should have right now is the fact that we haven't seen the entire list yet. That's the only problem that you see right now, and the fact that they're continuously redacting files. There is nothing else. There is no discussion here. Like, this is a bipartisan topic. Like, and nobody should be disagreeing on this. But it's just cucks like this guy, who's obviously following Daddy Rogan's orders, and Callen just looks like a complete buffoon. And he's over here talking about CoffeeZilla. Dude, first off, CoffeeZilla will never show up on the pod. For what? Why would he show up with these two imbeciles when he's over here actually spreading, awareness about this heinous subject? If somebody were to offer you a chance to, continue moving in your career, obviously he's trying to do that with Joe Rogan. But there comes a point in time where you just draw the line. Pedophilia. Lines drawn. I can see people selling out for, other smaller degree stuff, but that type of stuff, you're going to stoop that low to sell out for that. Meanwhile, you have your own children. What's going to happen when your children or Joe Rogan's children get to a certain age, they're an adult, and they're going to listen to these podcasts, and they're going to be like, hey, Dad, what were you doing? Why were you defending this pedophilia out here? Why were you defending these predators? What's wrong with you? Dad, do you not care about me? They're daughters. They have daughters, and they're still outright doing this. Do they not have shame? Rogan sold out. Probably the biggest sellout of my generation. And those comedians who are still following him in his shameless rollout are going to go down the drain with him. Anyways, I just want to make a quick video, dude. I'm still recovering. I didn't make a script. This is not a script, by the way. It's just a prop. I usually have a script. I did this video off the top of my head because my brain is still, my brain is still fuming, dude. Alpha brain ain't shit. I tried it. It actually made me delirious. I got Gatorade on deck. I do. But I just want to say thank you again, everybody. And also, now that I'm out of here, thank you to Akash, Jaslene. They brought a lot of subscribers to this channel. Thank you to Andrew Schultz. Thank you to Rogan, actually. Thank you to Rogan. This was a very shit video, but I figured I should just drop something for the algorithm. But tomorrow, I'll be back with my mostly scripted videos. Disagree with anything I said, please let me know in the comments section. Please like and subscribe. Peace, yo.